Hello po. Before I talk, this would include topics about death. So if you're uncomfortable,
with it, you can step out for a bit muna. So, now, allow me to ask you a question. Sino dito na in love na?
Bakit?
Sino? Okay. So, marami. Siyempre, ako rin. Hindi ako magpapatalo, no? Let me tell you a story. A story of the one and only time so far that I have fallen in love. There's this boy I met when I transferred schools in my 3rd grade. Let's call him Achu. He wasn't someone I noticed right away, but we became friends because we're the ones who competed for the school. And the fact that we were classmates and his mom was my tutor every after classes. So lagi talaga kaming magkasama, even sa pag-uwi. All I can say is, hindi siya mahirap mahalin. If you guys watch romance movies, or read novels, or Wattpad, think of that greenest of the green guys na characters there. He's just like that. Maybe even better. Siyempre, di ko rin siya papatalo, no? We were young, you might think. Tapos, love agad? Well, ganun talaga. He was my first love. And I was his. It is a fact that everyone knows. Just to give you a visualization of how our story was. It's just like the song Daddy. This one, by Sam Concepcion and Tipi Dos Santos. Kaso yun nga lang, we became awkward because everyone knew and we were young, so people kept teasing us. And we also kind of drifted apart when we got into different high schools. Pero, yung communication, online at least, was still there. Lagi siyang, yung occasional birthdays, Christmas, New Year greetings, walang palya. Lagi siyang bumabate. Kaso, I'm afraid I'm gonna disappoint you guys. Because all of this is not a love story. I'm not here to talk about that. One day, May 8, 2019 to be exact, I have received the most unexpected news ever. I was watching The House of Us when in the middle of it, my cousin told me. He said na Achu had passed away. I didn't cry that time because I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it unless I saw it with my own eyes, and which is normal apparently. Then, I went to his house the moment I hatid siya doon. Then I saw him. He was there lying oh so peacefully. Dun na ako umiyak. It has been years, and this is the only time that I have actually fully talked about it. I know some of you feel the same. Avoiding this matter. In retrospect, I was avoiding it for all these years too. Kasi oo nga naman. Bakit natin pag-uusapan yung grief, yung death, when it hurts? Grief. We put different meanings to it. For me, it was longing, the sadness, pain, regrets, every negative connotations that I could ever think of. So, if that's the case, why am I talking about it? Aside from needing a topic for my final speech, syempre, in a way, it's a good thing, at least for me, to acknowledge the pain and longing, to feel it, to accept it. The first months were the hardest. Syempre, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? When a very, very big part of my life was suddenly taken away from me. Sabi nga ni O'Connor noong 2019, losing a loved one is one of the stressors that we humans face. At the most random moments, in the most random places, I'll feel sad. There's this one time sa school, my classmates suddenly decided to watch The House of Us. Grabe, hindi pa nga lumalabas si Catherine nun. Intro pa lang, umiiyak na ako. Kasi it reminded me of that day, where I thought, gets, it wasn't long ago when it happened. So valid. I did a lot of things to cope. I wrote notes about him, about the pain, about everything that I have experienced. And I thought, it's okay. Kasi, if that's my way to feel better, then so be it. Ibubuhos ko lahat ng nararamdaman ko sa notes app ko. Nag-backread din ako ng Canva namin. And medyo natatawa ko every time kasi may utang pa siya. Recorded yon. January 28, 2017 at 3:40 p.m. sa 7-Eleven. Pero after nun, I'll feel sad. Kasi alam kong hindi na mangyayari yon. And I thought, it's okay. Kasi fresh pa, kaya siguro masakit pa rin. I also always visit his grave. As in weekly, bawal hindi. Kahit nakakangalay mag-bike kasi pataas yun, ginawa ko. To talk to him. To say all the things that was left unsaid. And then I thought, it's okay. Kasi if that's my way to feel connected somehow, even in his absence, then go. Years later, college, F2F, di pumunta ako sa Manila. Aral, hang out with friends, inom, mag-worry ng kakainin, breakdowns, tapos aral ulit. So I thought, okay na. Pero kung minsan, tumambay kami, doon sa far away, we were having this mandatory chismis, and all of a sudden, the topic shifted to him. Usually, I can talk about him around people that don't know him personally. But that time, I was with a friend that was common to both Achu and I. Let's call her Guy. The three of us knew each other for the longest time. Yung tipong nakita na namin yung pinakadugyot ira ng isa't isa. Ganon. And as the conversation was going on, I suddenly felt sad. Teary-eyed even. Buti na lang gabi na nun. Mind you, it has been 4 years ever since we lost him. And I felt kind of stupid kasi, what the hell? It has been years, pero the pain that I was feeling that time, parang yung pain na na-feel ko years ago. Andun kasi si Kai eh. Sinisip pa. No, it's because I know that we shared the same pain. We have gone through with it together. Araw-araw kaming nasa lamay ni Acho nun. Siya yung nandoon nung ayaw kong makita si Acho the first time we got there. Because I believe that if I saw him like that, it's real. Na it's over. Siya rin yung nandoon nung nanghihina na yung tuhod ko nung sinilip ko ng pinakauna sa kabaong. She was the one who was there to hold me while I was crying. Every memory of Achu came back to me. And then I realized, hala, masakit pa rin pala. That I was still grieving. Ilang taon na yung lumipas, pero bakit parang back to zero na naman ako? And then I thought, is this still okay? Hanggang ngayon I still grieve. Real. Lagi ako nagba-back to zero. Sabi nga nila, meron this model of grief. Yung 5 stages daw. I say, fuck that. Gawa-gawa lang yan. Charot. Pero backed up ako ni O'Connor. Sabi niya, outdated and inaccurate yan. I say that grieving is not a one-way highway. Na minsan, pwedeng pataas, minsan pababa, pwedeng paikot-ikot, pwedeng pabalik-balik. And that's okay. I used to believe that grief is a negative thing, is all the negative things that I can think of. But I realized, grief, for me, it's a reminder that he was and still is part of my life. Grief is a way for me to not forget. That's what scares me the most. Yung makalimutan ba siya ng tuluyan? One time, it occurred to me, shocks, bakit di ko na maalala kung how he sounds like, how he talks. I do remember na lagi siyang paos for some reason, but other than that, nothing. I don't remember anything. That for me is something that is not okay. Wala na siya. Pero I don't want to lose him any further. That's why I realized I like the idea of grief. Because through grief, I am reminded of him. Tanggap ko na wala siya. Real na real yun. Pero hindi ibig sabihin nun na hindi na masakit. Now, another question is, does the pain ever go away? For some it might. It takes time. Time heals, they say. Time heals everything. But not for me. Kailangan kong tanggapin na baka hindi na mawawala itong sakit. And that's okay. I would rather be reminded of all the memories of him, both good and bad, to be reminded of the pain, than to forget even the slightest piece of him. Pain. It's what makes us human after all. Okay, bio nerd alert muna. Did you know that it's kind of one of the characteristics ng living things, yung sensitivity and to feel pain? So if you feel pain, that only means you're alive. And if you are still grieving, even after a very long time, think that it's okay. Because that means you remember. That you chose to remember. Imagine, kahit masakit, kahit alam mong masakit, pinili mong alalahanin. Let me end this talk with this quote I saw on X. It said, "To be loved is to be remembered." Well, i-tweak natin ng konti. To love is to remember. I grieve because I remember. And I remember because I love. I have loved him before, I love him now, and I'll definitely love him tomorrow. And if the only way for me to remember is to go through the pain, to grieve forever, then that's okay with me. Thank you.